YouTube. It's your girl, Vet. How you doing today? Doing great, y'all. Having a little candlelight dinner with myself at home. Yeah, I enjoy my own company. I really do. That's a good thing to be able to enjoy your own company. I enjoy my own company. I think I'm amazing. I'm an amazing person. I enjoy myself. I make myself happy. Okay? Anyways, guys, I'm finna eat some leftovers I had from Texas Roadhouse. And it's the sweet potato and steak, mushroom, and onions. Okay? And I have my candle right here, guys. I got it out the view. I love my candles, y'all. Nice little candle. I forgot what scent it is. I don't know. It smells good. I love it. So I have me a little personal candlelight meal. It makes me feel good. So you gotta do things that make you feel good. Also, I have me tea, a pure leaf, sub-leaf tea, 20 calories. So it has a lot of less sugar in there, and you still can enjoy it. It's not as sweet as the other one. But personally, I like it, especially when you put it in the freezer or you drink it with ice and everything like that. It's really good. Really good, guys. So, how's everyone doing? Oh, and I'm going to have a hot sauce with it. But before I continue with how's everyone doing, I got to pray over my food, okay? Lord, thank you for this food I'm about to receive. May it nourish my body, keep me in good health. Amen. Okay, guys. So, I don't put butter or anything on the potato. Like some people eat it with marshmallows, sugar, and all that stuff, but I eat it by itself because to me it's naturally sweet. So I like it just as it is. And I hope this is still, I love mushrooms, y'all. I love mushrooms. So guys, I wanted to talk about, letting kids go. How you have to let your kids go and grow up and be the person that they're going to grow to be, that you raised them to be. And you have to trust that your raising and your teaching is going to take them a long way. And that they will listen to it. Some of the things they're going to listen to and remember, some of the things they're not. They're not going to do everything that you asked them to do or that you taught them to do. They're still their own person and going to do and live how they want to live. They'll take some of the advice that you gave them, maybe not all. Don't be offended. You didn't do anything wrong. Because we are our own person. Okay? I have things that I take from both of my parents and some things that I've seen that my parents did that I don't take. Nope. So I'm being my own person, so I have to expect that they're going to do their own thing. They're going to see some things that they don't agree with me. None of us are perfect, so that's okay. I appreciate the things that they did get from me and learn from me, and that they use it in their everyday life. I can't expect them to use everything because some things that they seen or some things that maybe even I can see on my own that I could have, it wasn't right. Like I said, we are not perfect. And, you got to let them live, guys. Like you have, even with your daughter, she grows up, have a boyfriend or a husband. You can't interfere in their personal business or always have something to say or interfere in what's going on in their household or being nosy in like their bills and what's going on with them. It's none of your business. You're taking it too far or how they raise their children. You can't just dip in on how they discipline or how they treat their kids. You can't step in. You can't overstep. But if you see something wrong and see something that is a serious issue, you address it to your child. Or if you have that close relationship with the person that they're with, you can address it to both of them. It depends on the relationship that you have with your daughter or your son and the person that they are dealing with. Okay? Now, with your sons, mom, you gotta let them go. They're gonna get their girlfriends. They're gonna have their feelings hurt. Their heart's gonna break sometime, and you can't sit back and go in attack the girl, or anything like that. You have to let them, still give them the same advice that you will already give them, and let them be and let them handle the business. When it comes down to that. If he buying his girl extravagant gifts, you can say some things, but don't try to come in between what he has going on. But you can always give your advice. You can always give your advice. But don't get to the point of where you're jealous because maybe he was buying you the gifts before, or he was buying you this and buying you that, and now he's gonna cut you out. You're X'd out now because he has a young lady that he loves dearly and spends his time with. Or even like you used to spend your time, y'all go on dinner dates and stuff like that. He spends a little bit more time. The time that he used to spend with you, he spend with that person. But all you do, you explain like, I don't expect to get all of your time because I know that you have somebody, but here and there, can we have a little lunch date? It's all right. Gotta sneeze. Oh. Bless me, guys. That's that pepper I got in here. I got this pepper in here and this hot sauce, y'all. But yeah, you have to, understand that they're not going to be able to spend as much time. Like with my sons, they're older now. They're teenagers. They're working teenagers. And they work very hard. They go to school and they work. So I used to spend time with them, more time, like we'll go to the movies or, I have time with all my kids, so it'd be times where we go all together, or I might just have a one-on-one time where we might have a little dinner date or whatever, and I think I stated in another video that I give my kids personal time with me from time to time because you never know what they may need to talk about or, just touch bases, how you doing? Because sometimes they don't want to sit back and talk about everything that's going on with them in front of their siblings. They just want to have that personal time with you. So I stress that so much because every time that I get either one of my children to their self, there's something that they really want to talk to me about, and that's when they open up more, when it's just one-on-one conversation, not with the whole family sitting around. And I can understand that, so we have to understand those type things. And now go back to me again. Like, I learned from situations that I've been through in my life when it comes down to my children. So I thank God for the things that I did go through because it helps me to learn and be a better mother when it comes down to letting go. When it comes down to the kids, I'll be a better mother. Which some of the things that I did see, I knew already, but it really opened my eyes even more for the things that I went through. So I was in a relationship before, guys, and the he was a mama's boy, and they say my kid's a mama's boy. I don't think they mama's boy anymore. I don't know, but that's why I want to break that. I don't want. And a good thing about it, like my baby boy, he's a mama's boy, but he had a little girlfriend at one point, but he didn't always come and tell me everything that went on. He told me things that I felt that he felt that was necessary for me to know. But, he handled his situation very well. I went through a situation with mama's boy, I thought the relationship was going good, but every time that something would happen or we might have a disagreement, he ran to his mama. He ran and told her everything. Then next thing you know, I talked to her and she's bringing up, bringing up what happened. So I get blindsided. I don't like that. Okay, if you talk to your mom about something, that's fine, but I don't like to be blindsided. Okay? So, it even got to the point where it was a holiday. It was a holiday, guys, and I was not feeling well, and I had some woman issues. So I changed my mind and I came over for a holiday. And then a little girl that's the niece of him asked me about my personal business. And I'm like, wow, you know, what the world is going on here? So I was so ready to go, guys. You gotta understand, I was so ready to go. So you gotta be careful, you know, who you sit around and you're telling your significant other's business, you know, in front of the children, to your mom, and everything like that. So everybody looking at me, knowing what's going on with me. Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. So like, he will always buy me gifts, a lot of nice gifts. He always bought me gifts, furniture, whatever. Like we had stayed together for a short time. So he brought nice things and everything like that. And she didn't like it. She did not like that. She wanted it for herself. So she will always tell him negative things about me. And he would listen and believe that. I was with her one day. We had went to a restaurant and I seen a male friend of mine. I seen my friend. We hugged. She heard the conversation. He has a lady and everything like that. And I told her who he was and that my guy, her son, knew who he was. But yet and still, she still went back and told him. And she said to her, it seemed fishy. Even though he had his own mind and knew who the person was, he still went and listened to his mama. And we had a dispute about that. That was unnecessary. You know, so stay out of your kids' business because that was very unnecessary. If you a mama's boy, yeah, you listen to your mom with certain things, but when you know mama just going over the edge and she just talking some mess, don't do your girl like that because you will lose a good woman messing with your mama that's really acting kind of jealous because you done moved on and found a beautiful lady to be with and that you're happy with. Don't get me wrong, I don't think his mom was trying to be like that. It could have been something that she didn't understand why she was acting like that. Well, she probably knew what she wanted, but she went about it the wrong way. She just didn't like that he was doing so many nice things for me, you know. So you have to just, when you know mom is saying a little bit too much, or don't let mom get too much in your, in your business. That would mess up a good relationship. Good. What is that? So, but you know what? I'm so thankful that it happened the way it did. That was like, a big heartbreak for me. It hurt so bad. As we was talking marriage at that time. I'm sorry. We was talking marriage, guys. But guess what? I thank God it didn't happen. It wasn't meant. That's one heartbreak I always tell somebody about. That's what I'm telling y'all. I'm so thankful for that heartbreak. And that is the main heartbreak I'm so thankful for because, see, I was going to move to the next level and get married to a person that wasn't strong enough to not listen to his mom, that he was a mama's boy. And he put her in our business about everything. You know, it made me seem like I could have been a bad person. Then it was too late, guys. It was too late for when he realized, and then he resented his mom. He resented her behind that. He actually resented that. I'm not gonna get too deep because I really don't want nobody to happen to come across my video and be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. But he did resent her. He resented her behind that. And she felt bad too. She's passed on, God rest her soul. And I went to see her while she was very sick. And she really wanted me to It was a private conversation, so wouldn't nobody know this one. But she wanted me to one day be back with him. She asked me that on his deathbed. And by me not being a liar, I couldn't even lie to her while she was on her deathbed. I told her the truth. I said, I can be a friend to him, but me and him will never be back together. I cannot promise you that. She wanted to promise her that on her deathbed. No, I could not. I could not, you know. And I told her, like, I'll always be a friend if that's what he was willing, you know, that's what, you know. I know he wanted more, but that's all I can give him after the way I was treated and how hurt I was. And I remember all the heartbreak I went through, all the crying and person not caring, you know. I went through a lot. I thank God for waking me up, you know, for opening my eyes and then let me go through even more hurt. He knew that that person wasn't for me. He knew it. Sure did. I thank him for that. It didn't seem like it at the time because I was going through so much pain, y'all, but I was so happy. Thank you, Jesus, for doing that. For doing that, for allowing that to be sabotaged so I won't have to go through further hurt and waste more time with that person. No more wasted time. He didn't allow me to waste a whole lot of time. He didn't allow that. Yeah, but let your kids live. Let them live their life. Even with my son, he's 17, so he's gonna be 18 this month, guys. And when he first got his license, I was scared because I was scared for him to go out and drive. I was scared simply because how dangerous it is out here and how these people be acting so foolish. I was just so scared. So he drives now, you know. He got a car and everything like that. And man, like, I had to put my faith to work, you know, because I was sitting there being afraid for him to go out there and, you know, the flesh was scared and everything. And with God, I shouldn't be scared. I just asked him to shield and protect. You know, so I was absolutely, you know, when I looked at it, I was like, I'm underestimating God in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I kind of looked at it. Like, I had to question me. Am I underestimating my Father in heaven? Am I really putting him on a low pedestal for being afraid for my son to go out there and drive? Am I saying that he can't protect him? So I had to evaluate myself, y'all. So that's one thing I'm going to tell about me. I had to look deep down in myself. And I had to say, hey, wait a minute. This ain't right. So, yeah, he drives himself to work. He drives his brother to work. That's something that I don't even have to do now. So I got a break from even doing that. And he's a good driver. And I give him all the do's and don'ts. And if this, you know, scenario, whatever happened, and tell him what he needs to do in case of accident and how he needs to handle that situation. So, and I just keep him in prayer like I always do. You know, keep him in prayer. You know, if he get in a situation where somebody's acting a fool and you try to get out that situation, even you got to drive to the nearest police station, call the police at the same time you're driving off. If you have to leave an accident, somebody is acting, you know, totally erratic. You have to do what you have to do. But don't ever get out and just be a fool about your car got tore up. If you hurt, sit there, wait for the ambulance to come. Or, you know, you have to know that car can be replaced, but your life can't. So don't get out acting a fool because your car tore up. That car can be replaced, but your life can't. And I hope a lot of people take heed to that. You get out there and you get some type of accident and your car is tore up. Yeah, you'll be hurt, you'll be upset, but don't get out acting a fool, ready to fight and talking about hurting somebody, killing somebody, or somebody get out trying to hurt you. So you don't want to do that, guys. It's not worth it. Your life is way more important than a piece of metal that you can eventually get again. Eventually get again. That little piece was good, y'all. Y'all. So it'd be hard to let go, y'all. These kids, when they get older, it'd be bittersweet. It'd be bittersweet, y'all. He's gonna be 18. He's gonna be 18 years old. He ain't the baby. He's the middle child, but he's gonna be 18, y'all. I thank God for letting him live this far, and that he's the kind of son I'm so proud of. I'm very proud of him. He's not a bad boy, a bad young man, should I say, because he's going to be 18, y'all. Once again, he's going to be 18. So he's not a bad young man. He don't hang out with the wrong crowd and nothing like that. My other son, my baby, he is 16. And he doesn't hang out with the wrong crowd. Both of them are hard-working young men to be their age. Hard-working young men. Very smart, very intelligent. A lot of people would count them out growing up. I wouldn't think that they'd be like that, but they're very intelligent kids and very smart and driven. They're very driven. They have a drive to them. I'm so proud. I'm proud of all my kids. My daughter is a lot older. My oldest daughter, from the oldest, she's a lot older, but all of them are driven. My other daughter, I call her my daughter, y'all, but she's my niece also. Her name is Kayla. She is, they're driven. I'm so proud of all of them. I am so very proud. Then I have my bonus kids. All of them graduated from high school and doing great in their life. They're all driven, y'all. They're all just driven. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud that I cannot complain. I'm so proud of all of them. I'm so proud they all so respectful. Like I said, none of them, out of all these kids, none of them, they don't sit back and go out there and cause trouble. They don't do none of that. So sometimes trouble finds them. But you gotta peep those people out that you don't need to be around. God will show you. He showed you ahead of time. We just continue to tolerate these people. We continue to do that, to entertain these people that we know that's not right. And we just got to pray that your kids do and make the right decision. You can't make it for them. You cannot make the decisions for them. They have to make it for themselves, y'all. Have to make it for themselves, just like we have to. We had to grow up. We made some mistakes and still are making mistakes. So they got to do the same thing. We can't sit back and wrong they wrong or make their stuff right and right they right. We cannot do it. They got to do it for themselves. They're growing up. They're growing up. Or if you got grown kids, they have grown. And sometimes we still trying to be in their business. Need to step back some, But if they come and talk to you, that's fine. Talk to them, y'all, and let them know, that you're there for them always. Always be there for your kids. Always be there if they need that ear, for you to live in the ear and lend a shoulder to cry on, whatever it is, still be there for them. I'm going to always be there for my kids. As long as God give me breath in my body, I'm going to always be there for my kids all the time. Will I show them tough love? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And they definitely will tell you, yeah, I will show them tough love also. So, guys, I'm going to finish my lunch here. My candlelight. You see my candle? Show my candle again. Oh, this thing is hot. My candlelight meal. My candlelight meal. Okay. I'm going to finish whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to eat that much more, but I'm going to finish this. Until next time, y'all, stay safe, stay blessed. Y'all, give me my thumbs up if you like this video. Leave me a comment. Share my videos, y'all. Subscribe to me, y'all. Subscribe to me, y'all. I'm going to be coming with more content every time whatever touches me to even speak about. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to try new things here and there or show you what we're doing, okay? See you next time. Stay safe, guys.